ySKILLS is a project that we're going to work on with the whole consortium across Europe about skills, actually, digital skills. And in what way digital skills can help certain risks that are linked to digital media. So in what way digital skills can be a buffer protecting potential harms as a consequence of use of digital technologies. The child will be really the center of this investigation. We won't do research on children only, but also with children. So at many levels of the project, children will be asked and will have their worth in the process.
ySKILLS is important because it wants to advance the way we measure and understand digital skills, and also because it will provide for the first time longitudinal data that include also foresight modeling. So we will not only understand what happens and what has happened, but also what will happen in the future. So we will predict the role of digital skills for future outcomes of internet use.
So what are the digital skills that we're talking about? Well, most researchers make a distinction between, on the one hand, the more technical skills like operational functions, for example, saving files, downloading this stuff, and the more content-related skills like information searching, content creation, communication skills, so more related to the content provided by a digital medium.
The 6 focal countries are bigger countries in Europe and some smaller countries, and we identified them depending on their position on the so-called DESI index. And this is a digital index, a performance index, with a few sub-dimensions showing how a country really does compared to another country in terms of digital performance at the level of citizens, at the level of the government, at the level of enterprises and access, etc. So we have 3 smaller countries and 3 bigger countries. Like, for instance, among the bigger countries we have Italy and Germany and Poland. And then among the smaller countries, the 3 countries are Estonia, Finland and Portugal. Well, I think it's a great consortium. There is a good spirit. And we come a long way with the team. We started in the 90s with Himmelweit Revisited study, some of us. And then we got involved in EU-KIDS, EU-KIDS 1, EU-KIDS 2, 3. But we also enriched or enlarged the group with other members, other partners with other expertise. I'm Leen Dalens from the University of KU Leuven, from the Faculty of Social Sciences Institute for Media Studies. KU Leuven takes up the lead because with the program manager together, we will try to oversee the process, the flow, and facilitating the different teams. That is basically the task.
I'm David Šmahel from the Czech Republic, Masaryk University. I work at Faculty of Social Studies and Faculty of Informatics. I am leader of Work Package 2, which is focused on methodological and theoretical integration. And this task will be an umbrella for all the work packages which are using methods and data collections. And I will try to integrate the methods and constructs and variables which will be used in different work packages, and I will try to integrate the results which we get from the work packages, and the general goal is to develop a new research-based theory as a main result of ySKILLS project.
I'm Veronica Donoso, and I'm working for European SchoolNet. And European SchoolNet is an association of European ministries of education working to transform education at a European level. And I'm Work Package 3 leader in our work package, where we'll have consultations with and interviews with experts in the educational sector, in the labor market, and also consultations with young people themselves. So all that information from the stakeholders would be very useful to feed actually the development of the survey. And I think that it's also interesting to bring the views of the stakeholders and especially the voices of children into the instrument that will be developed. And I think that's quite innovative compared to previous research probably.
My name is Natalia Wächter. I'm the German partner, the German partner is the Ludwig Maximilian University in Munich. As leader of Work Package 4, I'm responsible for the data collection of the main instrument, I would say, that we use for answering our research questions, and that's a longitudinal study, it's longitudinal survey. It includes the development of a questionnaire and implementing data collection in 6 countries. We're doing the data collection in schools and collect data from the 12 to 17 years olds. But there's also other methods involved. There's a great variety of different methods which we need in order to be able to fully research and answer the questions that we think should be researched.
So I'm Hajo Baumgarten, I'm Professor for Empirical Social Science Methods at the University of Vienna. Well, I think we're the number crunchers. Our task in our work package, which is Work Package 5, is to try to make sure that we use state-of-the-art methodology to analyze the data that are being gathered, analyze the quantitative data that are being gathered. The other task that we have, which is important, I think, in this, is that we're doing simulation studies, and we try to, based on the theoretical insights, but also the empirical insights in the project, try to feed that in simulation models and try to assess consequences of digital skills that might be going beyond the actually data that we're observing in this project.
I'm Giovanna Mascheroni, and I'm an associate professor of sociology of media in the Department of Media and Communication at the Catholic University of Milan. My role in ySKILLS is leader of Work Package 6, which is the qualitative work package of our study, and it will focus especially on the children who are more vulnerable and more at risk, meaning especially children who are from socially disadvantaged backgrounds, or refugee and migrant children, children who are at risk of radicalization and fake news, and children with mental health issues. So we are looking through more experimental case studies. So we will use ethnographic observation, participatory design, and more experimental methodology. We will look at how these children cope with online risks, and how can we improve their digital skills so that we improve their resilience to risks.
So my name's Sonia Livingstone, and I work in the Department of Media and Communications at the London School of Economics and Political Science. The part of the project that I'm leading comes at the end, and it's about bringing everything together to try to identify what it means, synthesize the results, and build some recommendations for policymakers and stakeholders. And a really crucial part of the work that we're doing is to also work with and consult children and young people so that they also have a voice in the kinds of interpretations we make of the research and the way in which the recommendations are given to the wider policy community.
My name is Cristina Ponte, and I came from Universidade Nova de Lisboa, Portugal. In the ySKILLS project, I'm coordinating the Portuguese team. And I'm also the leader of Working Package 8, which is related with communication and dissemination and exploitation. It's a huge task because it runs all over the project. And Portugal participates in other tasks, namely in Working Package 3, so we will interview experts related with education and related with workforce, and after that we will listen to children about what they think on the ways these experts present the needs of digital skills. And we are also part of the Working Package 4. That means that we will conduct the survey in 3 waves in Portugal.